this evening. Yeah, good evening and welcome to the Apple Millionaires weekly presentation or bi-weekly presentation. This is our health program where we sit and talk about how what we do bring value to your health. Madam Anka, you are co-host. Professor Adeloye, you are co-host as well. Where's Osatu? Is he in this room? Okay, I've seen you, man. You are co-host as well. So be the gatekeeper and bring help us bring people in. Help us admit them in. Okay, wherever you're joining us from, we want to thank you and welcome you once again to our health talk this week. Courtesy of a wonderful called Fight to Science. A beautiful set of people. Please, when you join, your mic is on mute. Please don't unmute if you don't have the floor to speak. Else you'll be interfering with the talk here, and that's not kind.
It's not loud.
So please help me mute your mic. When you join, your mic is automatically muted. Don't unmute, please. I intentionally left it for us to be able to unmute. If we, okay, I think it's okay. Sorry. Hosts can unmute themselves. My co-host, you can unmute yourselves. Yeah. Okay, thank you for joining us once again this evening. Usually we start at about 8:15 so that we just allow more people to come in because we are not unawares of the challenges with network. So we want people to come in and be settled, ensure that their system is okay so that they can have full value for their time this evening. So that's why we are waiting a bit, for people's network to stabilize and they are not distracted. We have their full attention and we will roll. So I want to say a big shout out to my wonderful team, always putting this together, fantastic people, busy people, but we still make our time to make this happen. I celebrate you all. Thank you for the immense value that you bring. And the team is growing and it's growing globally. It's growing globally. So we have representatives from Canada, from the UK, from the US, and of course, across the states in Nigeria as well, and one or two other African countries. So we celebrate you all. Thank you for believing in us and believing in what we do. And together we'll continue to achieve more. All right, so a special shout out to one of my fantastic leader in the house today. I respect this man so much. There's no time I call on him, regardless of what he has to do, he always honors me. Mr. T, thank you so much. I just called on you this afternoon for your support, and indeed you are here. Thank you so much for always being there for me. I appreciate you, sir.
My pleasure always. My pleasure always. Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we know welcome you, and we trust that indeed you're going to have a few using your phone model or your laptop model. Please help us rename to your name so that we know we can address you properly. At the same time, know we invited you so that we can accord the person the gratitude that is due. Okay, so please help us rename your phone to your name and go a step further for us, please. Put the name of the person that invited you in bracket. So help us with that, we'll appreciate. All right, we have the chat room. The chat room is for if you want to ask questions or you want to drop a comment or a suggestion, we'll appreciate that and we accommodate all that. But we want to implore you to please, let's keep it civil. We disagree to agree. We must not all share the same opinion or have from the same perspective, but let's respect each other's opinion. What we are looking for is solution ultimately and adding value. We never claim that we know it all, but we're only sharing with you what we've experienced. And we pray that if you allow us into your space, perhaps you will experience the same thing too and use it to bless other people. All right, so we also have the reaction button. I saw on my phone, this reaction button, I saw the laughter because I've always been wanting them to put the laughter what's it called? The laughter emoji there. And when I saw it, I was very excited. But on my system now, I'm only seeing thumbs up and applause. What's going on? Does anybody have that emoji? The laughter emoji, the love emoji. I saw it on my phone. Let me see.
I think it's
I think
on
I
the
need to
phone. It's
upgrade.
not likely to be on the. It's not
In one
likely to
of
be
my
on your
phones,
laptop.
I saw it and I was excited. I am not seeing it here that I can, at last, I can throw the laughter emoji or the love, emoji and all that. I'm not seeing it on my system. Anyway, we can make do with the thumbs up. So let's do the thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to give us a thumbs up, fantastic. You hear me loud and clear. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. All right, we also have the applause. People, are you quarreling with me today? I only seeing few thumbs up. Please make me smile. I danced for you before you came in. I was dancing for everybody and I played music. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we also have the applause button so we can use that. Be free. They say it's not we're not charging for it. It's free. So give us the applause if you think that we deserve it. Okay, Mr. T, why are you laughing? Is it not free? Okay, it's exactly
It's free.
quarter
It's free.
past 8 by my time, and we want to kick this rolling. We are discussing products today, health. So we're going to show you our product. We are breaking the products down. If you look at the flyer that we shared, we said product breakdown, and that is exactly what we'll do today. Now, with my own limited knowledge, I will try my best, but I have the gurus in the house that will help us expatiate on it where need be, and of course, also answer your questions. So if you're ready for me, if you're ready for us, let's get rolling. Give me a thumbs up, let me know that we're ready and we're good to go. If you are ready, can I get a thumbs up? It doesn't seem like we're ready. Are we ready? Okay. Just give me a few minutes. I need to capture this screen before I change it. So just a few minutes. Meanwhile, use 1 minute to stretch yourself. Let's all dance. Let's dance. In 1 minute. Let me talk like Mr. Jide. In 1 minute. Hey, everybody dance. I need to see you dancing. Let's loosen up. We are in for a good time this evening. Prof, they are not dancing. I can see you. You are not dancing. No.
Yeah, the trend maker.
Oh, good.
If you can sing this song, I owe you 5,000 naira. Now. If you can sing this song, you will get 5,000 naira.
Let me go and call my children.
If you can sing this song, you will get 5,000 naira. Now. Who can sing this song?
No.
This is our team song.
If Substance is in the house,
If Kathy was here, she would have won.
Even Substance.
5,000 naira going.
Going.
Where is the bolu?
Well, you don't know the song.
I'm moving.
See how you just
moving.
Money now.
Pleasure is singing. Just send a message now.
Okay,
Mama
muted.
Pleasure.
Who is singing?
Let's unmute her. She's singing.
Oh, Slexia. No, it's not for Slexia. It's not for Slexia. Who can sing it? It's not for.
She's not qualified.
Not qualified. She's not qualified. Please don't unmute her. She's not qualified to sing the song. Okay. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's roll. Let's roll. Okay. So you see my screen? Let me know.
Yeah, coming up.
All right. Okay, good. Let me take it to slideshow. Co-host, please add doctors. Just take it off from. She does disable it, right?
Already joining.
Yeah, let me just disable it so that you just enter with this. So it stop.
Okay.
It's not blocking my screen. Yeah. Oh, the front clip my screen. Okay. Osaka, I'm going to send you a chat now. So please check your. Just a minute, guys. Trying to do something here. Just a minute. Okay, so check.
I've seen it.
All right, good. Okay, so we are discussing this wonderful phenomenon called stem cells. This phenomenon is bringing health back in your hands. We tagged our program today, Your Health in Your Hands. And it is important that we know that times are evolving and we need to evolve as well. Nothing is stagnant in life. You are meant to continue to move. The water moves. Stagnant water stinks. You know, you're supposed to continue to evolve, to keep moving. Don't stay static. Don't stay in one place. The world is evolving and you need to also evolve. So for health, there's an evolution in health right now, and what we are talking is stem cells. The world is gradually moving away from transplantation, where you use borrowed organs to fix a diseased organ. Now, God did not create us for us to borrow everything. Everything that we need, He provided. He made the provision for it. But you need to seek knowledge to be able to fish it out. You know, so it's there already. And of course, He has given us the ability for us to heal ourselves. And He said He put the power of the healing in plants for us as food and medicine. Now, the system that allows us to heal ourselves or is called a stem cell, the ability of the human body to regenerate itself. Constantly, that is happening. The cells we have today are not entirely the cells that we are born with. Over time, they wear off and new one comes up. Okay, so stem cells are called, they're special cells. I personally call them transformer cells. And they have the ability to produce new cells. That's why they are called mother cells. They are responsible for birthing new cells for the body system. Now, what is the function of these new cells that they birth? This new cell that is being birthed has the ability to transform into cells of any tissue or organ with the aim of healing it if it's sick or rejuvenating it if it's weak. I hope we got that, because you know that over time you don't have to be sick to require your cells to be replaced. It can be worn out because you are using it. Even when you are sleeping, your brain does not sleep, your heart does not sleep. They are constantly working. Your body system doesn't shut down because you are asleep. They are still functioning. So every single day, oh my, I'm not recording this. Excuse me.
Yeah. I wanted to say that somebody asked you to do that so that
Is
she
it
can
on now?
Sorry.
Is it showing?
On now.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
On
Okay.
now.
So
Yes,
every
recording.
single day you use up. Every single day your body exercises and you use up cells, and deliberately you have to get replenished. But over time, with age, the ability to do that reduces. And it's reducing because what would have given them that opportunity to do that is winning out, which are the stem cells. So it now falls on us to find out how can we consistently and constantly allow stem cells to do their function of producing new cells for the body. The new cells are like the spare parts the body needs, so that when it's in crisis, it can fall back on them and get that body back in shape. So because of this wonderful ability, it can take care of countless number of diseases. Let me just quickly show you how this happens in a jiffy. Osato, I think you've done what I asked, right?
I have.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
so now your whole human system started as a cell. If there is no copulation between a man and a woman, you will not exist. No matter how you pray in heaven, God will tell you until you see that man and the woman you're supposed to come through. If they don't come together, your existence on planet Earth is practically not possible. That is how I have designed for it to work. So you find out that the sperm and the egg, when they meet, they produce life. And the life they produce is not the you as you can see yourself today. You understand? It starts as tiny cells. These tiny cells will now keep duplicating themselves, replicating themselves, and they will now group themselves to form different parts of the body. We are over 100 in this room right now, from diverse backgrounds, different names, different skin tone, different heights, different shapes, different exposures, but we are all human beings. Now, if we leave ourselves and say we should group ourselves, you know that naturally we will tilt towards people that have the same ideologies with us, people that have that reason like us. If you say form a group now, you see yourself that you migrate to a group of people that perhaps look like you, or talk like you, or reason like you. So like cells will begin to group themselves together to form the different tissues, because it is a collection of cells that form tissues, and the collection of tissues that form organ, and that organ is what forms the whole body system as we know it. So now the question is, if that organ was made out of cells, it is just wisdom or common sense to say, if that organ has a problem, what made it is the only thing that can fix it. If you can go back to what made it in the first place, then you can have, what's it called? You can fix it totally. Anything other than that is just palliative. It's just dancing around the problem. It will not get it fixed. If it didn't form it, it can't fix it. If
That's
it did
correct.
not form it, it cannot fix it. It's as simple, as straightforward as that, okay? So if the brain has an issue, the brain is an organ made up of different tissue. Let's say the nerve cell is found in the brain, and the brain has an issue and it's been traced to the nerve cell. What formed the nerve cell? Cells. So your stem cells can migrate to become new cells that will become new nerve cells and will go and fix the brain. The same thing if it's the heart that has issues. Let's say it's the cardiac cells in the heart that has issues. The cardiac cells is made of collection, sorry, the heart is made of collection of some tissues, including the cardiac cells. Now, if you can call on stem cell will produce new cell that would form the cells for the heart, the cardiac cells, and it will go and fix the heart. The same thing happens if it's muscle or any other part of the body for that matter. They will call and call. Stem cell is blanket. It does not have, it's just like utility player. How many people play football here, or at least watch football? Let me tell you guys one secret. I know you will laugh and you will not believe me. Do you know I used to play football back in secondary school? Okay, I know you guys will not believe me, but I actually played football.
I believe you. I believe you.
I actually played football up to club level. So
Wow.
yeah. Don't mind me. I always believe I can do like my father. I can do all things. I can do all. After all, he created me. Okay, so these stem cells are like utility player. They can play any whatever you give them. Any wing you put them, they are there. Right wing, they are there. Left wing, they are there. Central defense, they are there. Midfield, they are there. You understand? Striker, they are there. They can play any role. That's exactly how they are here. They can play any role for the body. Regardless of where the organ, what the organ is, they have the ability to create new cells for that organ and fix it. So stem cells can change, they can transform into cells of the body and repair any damaged tissue or organ, or replace age or worn out cell. I hear people tell me, I'm not sick, so I don't need it. You don't have to be sick to need it. You have to need it so that you don't fall sick. I don't know if that makes sense. So you don't wait until you're sick before you need it. You need it so that you do not fall sick. Because it's your cells are aging. And as they are aging, some are getting worn out. So over time, you will see the results. And people that are sick today, are bedridden today, yesterday they were fine. So always have that at the back of your mind. These things just don't come up overnight. They build over time. And it says it's important for us to understand that so that we don't assume that it is just for the sick person. Now, these stem cells, like we say, are naturally present in your body. They're naturally present in your body, and they're like the body replacement parts. Just like you have spare parts for your house key, and you have spare key for your house and all that. These stem cells are also your replacement parts. So if you don't take care of them, and if you don't encourage the rate at which they multiply, then over time, you won't have enough quantity for them to do their work again. So their function is to heal up the body when it's diseased or injured by producing new healthy cells. The new healthy cells will overwhelm the sick ones and completely replace them. Stem cell diminish with age, it diminishes with lifestyle, and it diminishes by environmental factor. Age, lifestyle, environmental factor. And therefore, it is very important that you have to be, it has to be a deliberate effort for you to nourish your stem cells so that they can be regenerated faster than they would normally do. Okay, so now we have a platform that is introducing another kind of stem cell to us other than the one the world knows. The world knows the human stem cell, the embryonic stem cell, and the adult stem cell. But hey, there was a wonderful discovery made in 2012, or 2008, by a wonderful scientist called Dr. Fred Zulli. So please note that name down so that you can do your private research on this man after this meeting. The name is Dr. Fred Zulli. He's a biochemist and the founder of Mibel Biochemistry of Switzerland. Phytoscience as a platform discovered what Dr. Fred Zulli did and decided to go into partnership with them. And that partnership is what has brought about the platform that we are presenting to you today, that is helping people physically in the area of health and also financially. Now, this company, Phytoscience, was established in 2012 in Desa Petaling in Malaysia. And with this, with the stem cells, since it's a phenomenon, it's a revolution, it is not known before, particularly the alternative we are bringing. The rate at which the world has embraced it is running so fast and is generating good business. And that's why the company can generate, as at the time they started, 15 million US dollars on a monthly basis. For a young company to be able to generate that much, it shows that what they are offering is something of value and is something that is being needed. So there is business. Now the company has spread its reach across 35 countries and counting. I think it's about 41 now. I need to edit this. It's about 41 countries right now. You know, and created we have over 2 million distributors around the globe. Distributors are the people sharing the opportunity and not selling the product. I need to distinguish that. So this, when you hear 2 million, there are not 2 million salespeople, no. There are 2 million people that are sharing and connecting people one to the other for them to see what these can do, leverage on it, get their health back, and create a business out of it as well. Now, this company, best with the phytoscience company, with the platform, has been able to create over 100 millionaires and counting. And we do have some in Naira here in this room as I speak to you today. We have quite a handful of them already in the room, connecting people one to another and generating fantastic income. Now, the company is in its own building that was acquired 2.5 years into the business at the cost of 4.5 million US dollar, fully paid, no loan, nothing, no what do they call it? Is it mortgage? They call it another, fully paid. The company is right now, as we speak, 8 years old. So we are growing bigger and we are growing better. Now, what is the alternative stem cell solution that we've seen and we are offering you today? This alternative stem cell solution is what we call the PhytoCellTech phytoscience plant-based stem cell. PhytoCellTech is the technology that was innovated by Millionnaires Biochemistry and patent. Because it was an innovation, they needed to protect it. It was patent to allow the extraction of this wonderful apple, this God-given fruit, this apple that came from the Garden of Eden. Like they say, argue with your keypad if you don't believe this. I believe it, because if you go and research on this apple, you know, they will tell you it is called paradise apple. Take your phone now, just click on Utwilas patluba. This is the name, Utwilas patluba apple, this Swiss apple, and it's categorized on the family called paradise apple. What is paradise again now? Is it not Garden of Eden? So it's a special apple. Everything about this apple is special. Now, what did the doctor, Dr. Fredzuli, what did he discover about this apple? He discovered that the stem cell of this apple behaves like the stem cell of the human. It's very similar to stem cells found in human beings. And that was exciting for him. So he tried it in the humans, he tried it by making a concentration, and he just did 0.1 concentration of this, the stem cell of this Swiss apple. And he found that upon injection into the human body system, it helps the human system to activate and regenerate the stem cells by over 80%. Now, what this simply means is that it is not possible, it is practically impossible for the stem cell of an apple to become stem cell of a human. Because stem cell of an apple will take care of the leaves, the fruits, the bark, the tree. You know, it's apple. So it cannot enter the human body and start generating cells for your arm, your leg, your lungs. It is, God cannot contradict himself like that. It practically cannot happen. But what happened is this: it stimulates, it nudges, it encourages, it acts as a catalyst by facilitating the rate at which the human stem cells replicate, up to the point that if you use 0.1 concentration, it will give you over 80% new, it will allow your stem cells to regenerate by over 80%. And that is amazing, it's ridiculous. And that was why when it won awards for it, it won a lot of awards. If you look down here, most innovative raw materials, most innovative raw material, different years, right from the 2008 when it's discovered. So this whole apple stem cell is credited to Dr. Fredzuli of Millionnaires Biochemistry. You can do your research after now. You cannot talk apple stem cell and you have another person take that glory. It's actually patented, so for now, nobody can venture there. So if you hear apple stem cell, that is Swiss apple stem cell, automatically is from the staple of Millionnaires Biochemistry, and by extension, it belongs to phytoscience. Why did I say it belongs to phytoscience? Millionnaires Biochemistry is the manufacturer, but this wonderful man here saw the opportunity to create a business for it, to bless people. So he went to Switzerland and signed an agreement. I want to buy the right and ownership of that formulation so that I will be the sole, what's it called, distributor. But I want to own it. You don't produce for anybody else other than phytoscience. And they signed that agreement here in 2011, I think. 2011, 2012, sorry. No, 2013. The company started 2012, but they now started, they signed this agreement in 2013, and making the formulation, the patent, a right of phytoscience. So when you hear stem cell, if you hear plant stem cell, and they tell you that there is Swiss apple in there, solar vitis, the Burgundy grapes, and you don't see phytoscience on it, it's a huge lie. You are just about to be scammed if you are not scammed already. Phytoscience is the exclusive owners to the right of the plant stem cell from Mibel Biochemistry. I hope that is clear. Now let's go to the product. How did they put this in a way that it can get to you and I? Because it makes no sense if they discover something and it cannot reach out to everybody across the globe. If it means you have to go to Switzerland to get access to it, that means it will be an exclusive for the high and mighty, right? It won't get to us. That's not the aim of the founder of Phytoscience. He wanted an opportunity to be a blessing to people. And when he saw this, he created a platform that can allow us become stakeholders as well and get the benefit of being stakeholders. And what do? We simply share the information like we're doing with you this evening. All right, so let's get straight into the products. As we speak, we have 6 products. Is it 6 or 7? Let me count, please. 2. Okay, 6. We have 6 products on our staple, and we have 2 more joining the family anytime, soon. So let's go to the product one after the other. We have the double stem cell. Now, double stem cell is made out of the stem cell of the Swiss apple, Burgundy grape, solar vitis, extract of blueberry, and extract of acai berry. Get this clear. Stem cell of the Swiss apple, stem cell of the Burgundy grapes, but extract of the blueberry and extract of the acai berry. So there are only 2 stem cells, stem cells of two fruits here in double stem cell, hence the name double stem cell. Is that understood? Now, the primary function of double stem cell is cellular rejuvenation. That's allowing your cells to wake up and do their jobs. Where it cannot wake them up, it will stimulate the production of new cells. Your body will be able to produce new cells, and they can go and become cells of any other part of the body and start fixing them. But guess what? It doesn't stop there. There's a reason why other fruits were added for this to be a holistic movement. You understand? Because it makes no sense when you're going out and there's so much sun. Do you wear glasses? Do you put on sunshades? Or do you wear caps? I'm looking for someone to give me a response. Do you wear, like, if the sun is too much and it's entering your eye, do you wear glasses, sunshades, and a cap or face cap to just block the sun rays from entering your eyes? Or you use your visor if you're in the car to reduce the light into your eyes? Now you're doing that to protect that organ. The organ can see by itself, but you understand that if you expose it so much, it will start getting damaged, right? So the stem cell here can do the work of regenerating new cells, but those new cells need to be protected. You understand? They need to be shielded, they need to be nourished. Hence, the combination of other kind of fruits, not their stem cells now, to do the work of nourishing that cells as they are being birthed. It nourishes them, it protects them, and it allows them to do their function properly. Now let's go to the fruits one after the other. We have the acai berry. In my research, I fell in love with this fruit, but unfortunately, it's not something that you can easily have access to. It's not. The acai berry is practically the chief of antioxidants. Now, everything you'll be hearing today are fruits that are high in antioxidants. And it is very necessary for us to consume fruits high in antioxidants because they are the things that will prevent the function of free radicals, which damage the cells. Free radical targets the cells to damage them. antioxidants prevent them from doing that. So that is Boko Haram and who? Who is fighting Boko Haram for us? Is it Boko Haram and Nigerian army, or Boko Haram and Oyibo army? Okay, so free radicals like the Boko Haram or the ISIS and antioxidants are the ones combating them and not allowing them to do their work. So where you don't have the antioxidants in your system, or you're not consuming foods that have antioxidant properties to help you, over time, the free radicals will have a free day, according to their name, and they will invade the cells with the aim of destroying it. So this acai berry, like they say here, is a humble fruit, is hailed as superfood. Not all fruits are categorized as superfood. So you can go and do your research on which fruits are superfood. When you hear a fruit is superfood, it's a fruit that you want to target as much as possible because they do wonders to your body. So it's been linked to professionals as an incredible fruit to help with the well-being. What does acai berry do, or what do they do? Now, acai berry helps. They contain 2 essential fatty acids known as omega-6 and omega-9. Studies show that these 2 acids play an important part in not only maintaining cholesterol level, but actually reducing them. So it is not a mistake that it was added to the stem cell in order to help you check your cholesterol. So when we're saying DS would do this, DS would do this, by DS I mean double stem cell. It will do that. It's as a result of the combination of what has been added as the ingredient. So for cholesterol, if you are taking double stem cell, be sure that it will work for cholesterol because of the addition of acai berry. It helps. Now, it's also good for diabetes, as you can see here, helping to lower the lipid level. And it also helps to improve the immune system. So studies have shown that certain compounds in acai, namely the polyphenolic acid, polyphenolic compound, can help to reduce the development of malfunctioning cells by what? By 86%. Have you seen the collaboration going on here? The apple stem cell is helping with regeneration. The acai berry is reinforcing it. You understand? Helping malfunction cells, helping to develop, to reduce the development of malfunctioning cells by 86%. Further research is being carried out in relation to polyphenolic compounds extract taken from acai in the reduction of tumor growth. Mr. T, did you ever record tumor reduction in tumor growth with the use of double stem cell?
There have been many testimonies of tumor growth reduction, cancer cases of many years blasted by the use of a double stem cell. I've lost count of the number of people that have benefited from this all over the world. So
this is just to show us that there are so many things working, to support the apple stem cell there that is bringing forth that result. The fruits that were added, they were properly researched. Because of all the fruits, there were reasons why they decided to go for acai berry, and blueberry. Because they know that they will complement the effort being put by the Swiss apple and of course the solar vitis as well. So it also aids in weight loss. It aids in weight loss. It's good to curb cravings and use as an alternative to food and fatty snacks. It helps for anti-aging. Acai berry, it helps for anti-aging, but you cannot have access to acai berry no matter how rich you are. You can only get the frozen version because it has a very short shelf life. Once you bring it out, it doesn't last long. So they need to freeze it if they want to, preserve it and all that. So it helps in anti-aging and it helps to increase sex drive. Do you now see why when you're taking double stem cell and you say the women complain that the men don't let them rest again when they go on? Okay, I did not say that. I'm only telling you reports, testimonies that have been coming, from hitherto couples or families that have been complaining of not much action in the other room and giving testimonies that when they do that, it happens. It helps to increase the blood circulation and it stimulates, gives room for a lot of action to happen. So if you're a woman here, I'm sorry. If you're a man here, please don't quote me. Don't go and practice. Don't go and practice. I didn't say anything. Okay, so
we the children are here.
What did you say?
Still we have some children.
We the children are here.
Which children?
Substance.
Okay, so you see what acaberry does? It boosts energy. It helps to boost energy. The consequences of all these health benefits is that aca may make the body healthier, and as a result, increase stamina and energy as the body works more efficiently. Can anyone testify to this with the use of double stem cell? It's one of the first things. Okay, we are all muted, so I cannot hear people. Okay, so let me hear from those that can unmute themselves. Have you heard testimonies that when I used it, I had this bounce of energy?
The doctor said he's sure there's cocaine inside.
That is the effect of acai berry.
Yeah.
Okay, it helps, what's it called? It helps to it takes you out of fatigue and gives you a bounce of energy. It's good for the brain. Acai berry is good for the brain. The anti-aging properties extend beyond the skin and to the brain too. A brain that is aging slower can work faster and more efficiently. As a result, aca has been linked to improving cognitive functioning, alertness, and the ability to think faster. It is not a mistake you have acai berry as a mix in the product, and at the same time, you've already recorded testimonies in this area, so they all work as a perfect blend together. It promotes healthy heart. Acai contains a specific kind of antioxidant, anthocyanin, which is also present in red wine. The benefit of this element is that it can help to control cholesterol level functioning. Bit of acai berry. Let's look at blueberry. Blueberries also has anthocyanins, which are responsible for their color. And a study showed that eating a cup of blueberry or 200 grams boosted blood vessel function and lowered systolic blood pressure. Can we see why the product works as fast as it does?
Yeah.
When people say, I took it today and tomorrow this is happening. While the stem cell of the Swiss apple is helping to regenerate new cells, already this other supporters club have already gone to start fixing some other things while awaiting the new cells to emerge to completely take over. So you see, it says it helps to lower the systolic, blood pressure. That's the reading on top when you are checking your blood pressure using the blood pressure monitor. Now it protects heart health. Blueberries are known for the presence of fiber, anthocyanin, potassium, etc., and have shown that they help reduce cholesterol too, which in turn may lessen or prevent clogging of the arteries, which is what we call high blood pressure, when the arteries start getting clogged. So it also helps to regulate the blood pressure as well. So blueberry is fantastic for blood pressure, and they come very expensive. I used to buy a small pack for as high as 2,000 naira, a pack. These tiny blueberries that you see, but they are loaded with benefits. It helps to soothe inflammation. The antioxidants in blueberry have an anti-inflammatory property, reducing the activities of markers of inflammation. These antioxidants may help in preventing chronic inflammatory diseases. They are also antidepressants. They help bring you back. When you take DS at times, you feel alive. If you are feeling moody or down before, all of a sudden you feel the bounce of energy, you feel you can get back to work. And that's why actually a doctor, called it cocaine. The doctor has been down. I think Madam Anka will share that testimony. The man has been down. His wife, I think, is a nurse, gave him. Initially, he didn't want to use. He was like, people have come with all these things. And it didn't take how many minutes? Madam Anka, quickly share that testimony.
In fact, this is this is what happened. My friend who works in a hospital had been stressed out because of the number of cases of COVID they were getting, and they were overworked, few staff, and overworked. And those of them who were there were still under a lot of pressure. And then she now came with flagging energy, feeling demoralized and aching body and very afraid because one of their colleagues had already come down with the virus. A few days after, one actually died. And that was the situation that they were in. And I told her, look, build your immune system, take the double stem cell. And I sent it to her the next day. And then by morning of the next day, she was on night duty. I called her, so how are you? Say, that she feels so revitalized, that she has never felt as good as she was feeling, and that she's just going to share it with the rest of her colleagues who were also on duty. And then she shared it with this friend who was skeptical initially, and that one, of course, got the same result. Before I knew it, a third person also signed up, and the husband of one of them is a doctor, and he had been down for 3 days. He hadn't gone to work and flagging energy and not feeling good and all that. And the wife came up from night duty. In their working place, when they are on duty, they stay in a hotel. When they finish after a week, they now come back home. And told the doctor about, I mean, her husband about what she had taken. And he was like, you nurses, you are very adventurous. Do you know what is inside? Have you researched? You know, as you would expect a medical person to behave. And she now said, look, I have taken it, and you know the person that gave it to me, she's not someone who takes things lightly. Just try it. And she gave it to him. And 30 minutes later, the man was up, dressed up, and went to work. I went to tell all his colleagues that sister, that sister, she's sharing cocaine, that she's he's sure they will be cocaine. And told his wife, look, don't take more than one, no, otherwise you'll be hyperactive. That's one of the testimonies, the quickest, fastest way for us to know that it works.
So you can see it's as a result of these other ingredients that have been added as support ingredients to the stem cells. Okay, so blueberry also promotes digestion. Now let's move to other things that blueberry does. Who likes this? Treat UTI. Treat urinary tract infection. In the course of my research, I found out that cranberry juice, please write this fruit down. Cranberry is fantastic for kidney. In fact, it's kidney food. Cranberry is very, very, very good for kidney. So if you can get cranberry juice, non-sweetened, not the ones that they have added all sorts, it's very good for kidneys. So similarly to how cranberry juice are known for alleviating UTI, blueberry too does that. Both are known to have certain antibiotic properties and compounds that prevent bacteria from sticking to the bladder walls. So these are super fruits that does a lot. Now, blueberry also helps for eye care. So blueberries can delay age-related ocular problems due to their antioxidant properties. These include macular degeneration, cataracts, myopia, and hypermetropia, dryness, as well as infection pertaining to the retina. They contain special antioxidants called carotenoids, flavonoids, and all others, which is very beneficial for eye health, that's ocular health. So you see, when you are taking DS, a lot of things are happening that we are unaware of. And that's why when people are asking, how does this thing really work? How come you just take it now and next thing you start seeing results? There's a reason for that combination. You know, the stem cell itself is helping to regenerate cells, and these are doing what they are doing, supporting work for the stem cell. Now, blueberry also helps for weight loss. Now, if you go to any nutritionist and they are recommending things for you, blueberry is always in the list. They always tell you add blueberry to the mix. If you are taking oats, they tell you add blueberry to it and all that. It is good for weight loss because it gives you this fullness as if you are full. So, and it also helps to reduce, I know ladies will like this, belly fat. Blueberries is good for, wait, I think the people that are selling these fruits, they have to pay me after today, because I do see that some of us will start patronizing some of these fruits, you know, after this time out. Okay, let's move on. Now, the third, we mentioned acai berry. We've talked about the Swiss apple, acai berry, blueberry. Now, the fourth in the mix for double stem cell is Burgundy grapes, Solar Vitis. Now, Solar Vitis is also fantastic for eye health. It helps, it may be effective for slowing retinopathy, the gradual breakdown of the retinas of the eye. So it's fantastic for eye health. It's also good for hemorrhoids. The Solar Vitis is also good for hemorrhoids, and it's good for endometriosis. A lot of women suffer this. You know, that what's it called? The lining of the, I think, uterus, the tissue there being formed outside the uterus, I think. We have a doctor in the house. So I'm sure you can explain this part better. But it causes serious menstrual pain for a lot of women, and it also causing regular menstruation. So blueberry also is fantastic. I'm sorry, Burgundy grapes is also fantastic there. Then it also helps to lessen allergy. It also helps to lessen eye allergies. So you see the sinuses, the sneezing, the congestion of the nostril, what have you, and all that. The addition of Vita, Solar Vitis, that the Burgundy grapes helps. And I think we have a testimony in that area from Professor who happened to suffer sinuses for a long time. So the combination of all this helps. So who has seen double stem cell in another light today? Can I see reaction? Who has seen double stem cell in another light today? So you can see how this thing combine together and do this wonderful work. We've always been applauding just the apple, and we have seen that, yes, the apple is in the forefront, just like you people applaud me most of the time, not knowing that there are people that are behind that are doing the work. I'm just the speaker most of the time. So it's like that too. The apple is taking the shine. Meanwhile, it's being complemented by the Solar Vitis, the Burgundy grapes, and the acai berry. Now let's look at crystal cell. For crystal cell, the major thing here is the tomato extract. That's the difference. That's the major difference, is the tomato extract. Let's look at tomato. What does tomato do? Tomatoes are the major dietary source of the antioxidant called lycopene, which has been linked to many health benefits, including reduced risk of heart disease and cancer. You see why every time you talk about cancer cases, we'll tell you add crystal cell. When we're saying add crystal cell is as a result of the addition of the tomato. It has been linked that it helps to shrink, what's it called? The cancer, I mean, the tumor, the cancer cell. They're a great source of vitamin C, potassium, folate, and vitamin K. Now, what will crystal cell do? Because of this tomato, it helps to block the UV rays, not just the UVA, the UVA and the UVB. The UVA still penetrates. So you see, you buy your cream, they will say SPF this, SPF, it's just surface, it doesn't go deep. Now, with the addition of tomato, because it has these colorless carotenoids, which are called phytoin and phytofluin, it helps to shield from UV rays from the cellular level, not from the surface. Humans cannot produce this carotenoid, strong source, for that to happen, to prevent the damage due to free radicals, the activities of free radicals. So imagine a natural sunblock around the skin, protecting you all day, free from any drugs or chemicals. That you are using a sunblock that is natural, no chemical, no drugs. Phytoin and phytofluin are carotenoids with the ability to block both the UVA and the UVB spectrum. So when you're taking crystal cell, you are ensured that there's what's it called? You're protected from the rays from the sun. Tomatoes regulate blood pressure. We knew that before. Tomatoes help to regulate blood pressure. So if you're struggling with DS for blood pressure and you're not seeing desired result, add crystal cell. With the addition of the tomato extract, the lycopene is known to improve the functioning of blood vessels in general, which can reduce blood pressure. Research showed that though lycopene can help lower the blood pressure, it has no effect on normal blood pressure. So when we say it is, we use the word adaptogenic here a lot. When we say that, it has proven that it will lower the one that is high, but it will not touch the one that is normal. So if you're taking the crystal cell, if you're not taking it for blood pressure, it won't bring down your own blood pressure. But for someone that is taking it because of blood pressure, it will help to lower the blood pressure. Have you seen how amazing God works? Like, he knows this is supposed to be normal and he doesn't touch it. But the one that has crisis, it would work to bring it back to normal. So the addition of tomato extract is doing awesome for crystal cell. Now, tomatoes help prevent cancer. According to the American Institute for Cancer Research, lycopene in tomatoes could be responsible for the fruit's anti-cancer properties. They're suspecting its potent antioxidant properties have been found to neutralize free radicals that are generated in our bodies due to various reasons. Laboratory studies show that tomato components have prevented the proliferation of several cancer cell types. So when you come to say prostate cancer, we say use crystal cell. Breast cancer, use crystal practice. I use herbs or in nature to practice. If you want to brighten your skin, they will add tomato in. They will tell you to use tomato. If you use tomato on a dark area, it will brighten it. It will brighten. Even use tomato for your jewelry.
Yeah.
I was into jewelry at some point. If it goes, what's it called? If it goes dark, you can use tomato to bring the color, back. So tomato is amazing. So tomatoes are an important ingredient in the beauty treatment. They help cure large pores. Ladies, please note this. They cure large pores. They treat acne. They soothe sunburn and revive dull skin. The antioxidant in tomato, especially lycopene, fights cellular damage and skin inflammation. They also act well as astringent and they improve facial textures. They help to remove excess oil from the skin and keep your face fresh for long. So that's why when you use crystal cell, your skin starts reporting. You understand? When if you want to do anything skin and you want to skin your skin get back to its color, start using crystal cell. You'll be amazed at the results that you're going to see. You also have anti-inflammatory effects. You can live your life to the fullest and don't has unique properties that speed up wound healing and restoration of acne scars. It also protects the DNA strand in the skin cells against further damage caused by harmful environmental agents. So for inflammation, whenever the complaint centers around a wound you cannot see, but you can feel inside, add crystal cell. The tomato extract allows the wound to heal faster. So add crystal cell. That's crystal cell will help you with any form of inflammation. How do you take crystal cell and double stem cell? It's powdery. Okay, so you lift your tongue up, you empty the content there, then let it dissolve, then you drink a lot of water and do it on empty stomach. It works best on empty stomach. Drink a lot of water. You need that hydration. How many do you drink a day? It's dependent. Do you take a day? It's dependent on what you are looking at. For maintenance, 1 a day is fine. That you just want to maintain your body cells. 1 a day is fine. But if you're addressing any issue, it can go from 2 a day to as high as 4 or 6 a day, depending on what the health challenge is. But if it's just maintenance once a day, it's fine. Now let's quickly go to snowfield. I have to make this a bit faster. So snowfield has these three major ingredients: mulberry leaf, snow algae, and wheatgrass. These are the three major ingredients in our snowfield. Now, what is mulberry leaf? Is known for its potent sugar blocking properties that combat diseases like diabetes and cholesterol. It contains an element called 1-deoxynitromycin that controls the absorption of glucose and antioxidants that help to decrease damage by free radicals in the body. We always recommend snowfield if you talk about diabetes. It's good to flush. It helps to block, it has sugar blocking properties. And when you also talk about cholesterol, to ask you to add snowfield. This mulberry leaf is recognized and acknowledged for helping to combat diabetes. Now, the snow algae pure itself, it grows on a harsh environment such as the glaciers in the Swiss mountain where it snows, and it naturally produces valuable stress response molecules. So snow algae stimulates the production of longevity gene. Do you want to live long? It stimulates the production of longevity gene that promotes cellular defense and energy, and is also responsible for helping to, what's it called? The red blood cells, helping to rebuild the red blood cells and the hemoglobin. Now, another component there is the wheatgrass. What are the benefits of wheatgrass? Studies have shown that wheatgrass acts as an antioxidant. You see that word keep coming up, antioxidant, because of it contains vitamin A, C, and E. Antioxidants reverse the effect of free radicals. Antioxidants reverse the effect of free radicals. These volatile compounds in the body have links to aging. That's the free radicals. They have links to aging and other health issues, including cancer. Your biggest body enemy is free radicals. Antioxidants helps fight chronic inflammation, which occurs when the immune system reacts to particular health issues, such as arthritis, stomach problems, skin issues. I'm sure we are taking notes. Antioxidants might even help with mental health, mental concerns such as depression. So you know what to recommend when someone has some of these ailments. Snowfield is universal. It comes highly recommended. Snowfield helps to rebuild the red blood cells and helps to rebuild the hemoglobin. Snowfield helps to detoxify your body. It will flush out toxins in your body that causes chronic illness. Snow algae reduces the binding of carcinogens. Carcinogens are cancer-causing agents from cooked red meat that damages the DNA and other organs, especially the liver. You need to cleanse your body to function better, and snowfield will help you do that. Snowfield helps to manage blood sugar with the use of the mulberry leaf extract. And it also helps for weight loss because it has what we call the calorie restriction. It helps to cut your calorie almost by half, thereby reducing blood sugar spikes and suppressing craving for food, which prevents fat from depositing in your body. It also aids in gastrointestinal problem. Most major diseases start from the colon. Snow algae contains chlorophyll that will help to loosen and and cleanse the colon, improving digestion and assimilation. It prevents and treats gastrointestinal problem that causes chronic illnesses. It also helps for bad breath. You know, snowfield acts as a deodorizer that eliminates bad odor and reduces stringent smell of urine, infected wound, and feces. No more stink. Rather, you'll be smelling fresh throughout the day. It also helps to fight infection, and especially formulated with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that help to reduce inflammation, killing harmful bacteria and germs in the body. Now let's quickly go to Actual Plus. What is Actual Plus? It's a herbal drop that is the best way to boost and strengthen and build your immune system. Now, how does it do that? Actual Plus is a blend of 18 fruits, 12 vegetables, and 9 spices. Look at the fruits and the vegetables and spices contained in Actual Plus. We have the maja fruit, malang fruit, magata tuber, mango, noni, papaya, pasak booming, pineapple, potato, purple sweet potato, red beans, red fruit, roselle, soursop, soya bean, star fruit, tomato, white wild ginger, avocado, Balinese orange, basil. I thought I'd be getting clapped by now because all this is not easy. All this is contained in just one, you know, one product, bitter melon, black cumin seeds, carrots, celery, Chinese cabbage, Chinese orange, cinnamon, coconut water, dragon fruit, eggplant, garlic, goroho banana, keten whatever, kiwi, and grapes. All of this for only one product. Tell me what kind of disease wants to survive after jamming all this, together, and you take this every day. Imagine me make a salad for you with all this and you eat it every day. The disease will fear you. It would completely help to boost the immune system. Now, let me just highlight on a few of the products contained in Actual Plus. Soursop. Soursop is very high in antioxidants. Soursop help kill cancer cells. It is outrightly written like that. Soursop, it helps kill cancer cells. It helps to fight bacteria. It helps to reduce inflammation. And it helps to do what there? Stabilize blood sugar level. Little wonder is added, and you always hear Actual Plus is good for diabetes. Actual Plus is good for diabetes. And this is just showing us the constituent in Actual Plus that allows it to do that function. Mangosteen, another superfood. Mangosteen boosts immunity. It helps for menstrual problem. Ladies, you need to add Actual Plus when you have the complaint for menstrual issues, because the presence of mangosteen there would do a lot to address that. So it helps for menstrual problems. It also helps to regulate blood pressure, and boost the health of the heart. It has anti-inflammatory properties. It helps to boost skincare, and it's also a solution for your tummy problem. So when you have tummy issues, mangosteen does a lot towards that. And the way you can get mangosteen is to take Actual Plus. One of the ways you can get mangosteen is to take Actual Plus. Noni, how many of us know of this superfood? Noni. Noni lowers the risk of gout caused by the buildup of uric acid crystals in the joint. Gout is a kind of arthritis which causes joint pain. When you're recommending, is not only Snowfield now, Actual Plus is loaded. And I think people are beginning to see that. That's why Actual Plus does not even stay again. I think he has taken it from Snowfield. It comes in today and is gone by the next day. You can't find Actual Plus again. It's good for people suffering from arthritis. It improves skin quality, anti-aging, prevents cancer, reduces stress, boosts immunity, treats fever. Now, white wild ginger reduces cholesterol level, reduces stress and anxiety, is a pain reliever, anti-inflammatory, body warmer, and inflammation treatment. Red beans. In fact, I'm looking for these beans from today. I need to start eating a lot of red beans. It is a beautiful, what's it called, to eat. It improves digestion. It balances sugar levels that reduces the risk of diabetes. These kidney beans, and I know a lot of us know it. They used to put it in salad and all that, these red kidney beans. It improves heart health, improves bone and skin health. It detoxifies, and it also helps in weight loss. Black cumin seed. Black cumin seed favorably affects several parameters related to heart disease risk, including lowering the LDL cholesterol, reducing inflammation, lowering blood pressure, reducing plaque formation. It also reduces blood glucose, as well as diabetic associated complications such as neuropathy. So when Actual Plus is going to be a staple in my house right now because I suffer this neuropathy thing. You understand? And thank God DS was able to help me. Now seeing this what black cumin seed can do is something we need to add to the mix as well. Basil. Basil is also present in Actual Plus. It's good for digestion, anti-inflammatory. It fights free radical activity, skin benefit, fights depression. It's good for diabetes management, support liver function, and help detoxify the body. It promotes healthy gut. Bitter melon. Bitter melon is linked to lowering the body's blood sugar. How many blood sugar ingredients have we seen here now? Do you now understand why they say Actual Plus is good for diabetes?
Yes.
They went to look for all the fruits that fight diabetes and they put them together in different measure. So there is no way you take it an Actual Plus and you will say you're not seeing results in diabetes. It's not possible. Look at all the things. I just brought out 8 out of 39, I think. 18, 12, that's 30, yes, and 9, 39. I just brought out 8. So imagine the remaining 31 that I'm not going to talk about today. Bitter melon is linked to lowering the blood sugar. This is because the bitter melon has properties that act like insulin, which helps bring glucose into the cells for energy. The consumption of bitter melon can help your cells utilize glucose and move it to the liver, muscles, and fat. This is amazing. This is amazing. I can't play the video. I was hoping I'll play the video, but our time is fast running out. Let's look at water moisturizer. It helps fight is an anti-free radical, helps fight free radicals, and is an anti-aging for the skin. It helps for hydration, conditioning of the skin and hydration. It also helps to promote radiance, skin radiance. What are the ingredients in H2O moisturizer? You have the argan. The argan is the baby of anybody in the beauty industry, both for hair, for skin. This argan nut, both for hair or skin. So stem cells cultivated from the argan fruit found only in the western part of Morocco. It is known for regenerative capacity and protection of dermal cells, dermal stem cells. Argan stem cell helps to fight aging, such as aging symptoms such as wrinkles, and protect the skin natural repair process. Argan oil is the baby of the beauty industry right now. There is almost no product you buy right now that you don't see argan oil. You understand? For hair, for skin and all that. Also in water moisturizer. You have this Saponaria pumila. This Saponaria pumila, I don't know if it's only needed by because there is growing it, but it's, it's credited to them. Research has shown that the stem cells extracted from this plant has the ability to protect your skin from daily environmental challenges, whilst also helping to increase skin density, skin elasticity, and firmness. It also has this flower. Pronounce the name yourself. Yeah, you can see there. Stem cell cultivated from a rare flower, also known as comfrey. I like the comfrey. You pronounce the one up there. It is well. It looks like symptom. It is well known for its regenerative power of epidermal stem cells and the ability to build new tissues. Its benefits include forming healthy, supple skin with improved barrier against degeneration. And we have the last one for the H2O, which is called the aqua cactin. Pronounce the first one if you like. Opunweti. Looks like an Igbo name. Opuriche ficus. Okay. Stem cell cultivated from the cactus. Stem cell cultivated from the cactus flower from Mexico. See where they're bringing all these things from. It has the ability to block the release of stress markers from the sensory nerves in the skin, enabling a calmed and relaxed skin. This stem cell has outstanding hydrating capabilities due to its high water binding compounds. This is like the chief thing in H2O, because H2O is known for hydration, is known for locking in moisture, is known for preventing wrinkles, is known for preventing fine lines, is known for giving you supple and firm skin. And since I jammed H2O, I never allow it to finish before I replace another one. It's a fantastic lotion. I use for my face and my neck alone because it's too small to use for the whole body. So I concentrate on my face and my neck. Now, last but not the least on the list is the triple stem cell miracle intense. It helps to refine skin texture, allowing your skin to be firm as well. Then it removes, it's good for anything skin related issue generally. Triple stem cell is fantastic for any skin related issue. The triple stem cell moisturizer, triple stem cell miracle intense has the Swiss apple, the solar vitis, and the acai berry. It doesn't have blueberry. Now, in addition to those three things, it has what we call the demcom. This demcom is a flower. The demcom helps to boost collagen and elastin production, stimulates natural growth factors, renews the skin resilience and firmness, reverses aging, rejuvenates skin texture. And the last one here is being blocked by the bar that is there. So, okay, visibly reduces stretch marks. All right, so it is good for any skin related issue, burns, acne, skin tags, name it. Miracle Intense is powerful. And we've also seen it work in the area of wounds. It helps to heal wounds, open wounds, and it also helps to numb pain. So people that suffered arthritis have used it and sprayed it on the area, and they've found out that they have so much relief when they do that. All the products that we are offering you today, we have, okay, not all has the NAFDAC, but our cheap products have the NAFDAC. The other ones are still undergoing registration. But we are registered with the US FDA as well. So the products can get into the US, can get into Canada, UK, and most other countries because of this certification. We are duly certified by the US FDA, and it's also insured. Okay, so when you buy the product, not from Amazon, please don't buy our product from Amazon. We don't sell on Amazon. If you buy from Amazon, read my lips, you are buying fake. People have seen what this does, so they go there and they snap the picture and put it there that they have. But by the time you are buying it, you find out that what they send to you is not double stem cell. And they put such ridiculous amounts on them. You can buy for $10, you can buy for $5. We cannot access double stem cell from the company buying four for over $100, and somebody will sell one to you at $10. It's practically impossible. So when you're getting it from Amazon, you are getting fake. It is not our product, and you are not insured. So if anything happens to you, you cannot come and lay claim and say you used the product and it caused harm to you. The only one that we can answer you if you say something happened to you after consuming it is the one that we can trace the batch number to that of the company, and that you actually picked either through the distributor or directly from the company yourself with the influence of the person that referred you. Okay, any other one is fake. There's no other way to say it. So you are insured to the tune of $1 million when you use this product. Okay, I have to stop here because I know that there will be questions, and I have the right people in the house to take the questions. I will also have testimonies that will be shared as a result of the consumption of this product. Now, what we just set out to do today is to show you your product and show you why it is doing everything that it is doing, so you have a better understanding that indeed research was done, thorough research was done here, and they picked the finest of nature, what nature has given us in fruits, in plants, in fruits, in vegetables, in spices, and put together something fantastic for our health. If you think phytoscience deserve a round of applause, please go ahead and give them, because what they're giving us is pure value. What phytoscience are giving us is pure value. And at this point, if you have questions, we're going to be taking testimonies in between. So as you ask your question, if there's anyone that has testimony in that area, we would like you to please share. I invited one or two people. I hope Tonya is in the house. Tonya is from Asaba. Thank you for the applause. It's not easy. I've been talking for 1 hour, 30 minutes without drinking water. So thank you for celebrating that long talk. I just hope that you found value with it. Okay, so at this point, are you going to raise your hand if you have questions, or do we have questions in the chat room?
We have questions, but 2 people have raised their hands already.
Okay, so go ahead and take them. Yeah. Let's take the questions. Thank you, Mrs. Olowu from UK. Thank you for the applause. I see it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, so let's go to the questions.
Okay. I'm looking for her now. Ifi Ebedi.
Tata, thank you for the thumbs up. Okay. If you bet, if you want to ask question, let's take question from our guest first before we take from. If he is one of us, let's take from. If we have guests in the house, let's honor them first.
Please, could you raise your hand again if you raised your hand earlier?
We have a Susan. We have Susan. I see Susan Imara. Susan, go ahead and unmute yourself and ask your question. I have my top leader in the house and is ready to do justice to all the questions we're going to ask this evening. Okay, so Susan, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello, can you hear me? Because I'm
yes,
mute
I can hear
already.
you now.
Yeah, my question is this: the recording, are we going to get it or no?
Usually we don't share our recording, but we're thinking of uploading. So probably on YouTube or so. So at any time at all, you can go there and you know, you can refer people there and they can watch.
Okay,
you can watch a replay of this.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
We're planning to do that. It's going to be privately shared on YouTube. So we'll send you the link. Once we do that, we'll send you the link so you have the opportunity of watching the recording. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you want others to also watch, they can get the link and also go and at their own time and be able to play this.
Yeah, I was invited to this forum by Blessing again. So I wanted to find out directly because I'm asking her and she's telling me what I'm supposed to know, but I'm not really like fully digested it. So I said, okay, I have to log in today to be able to get one or two things. But actually, I got more than one or two things. So I'm really, really grateful for you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you for the feedback. We appreciate that, ma'am. Thank you. So we'll send you said you're from Blessing. Let the Blessing, I don't know who Blessing it is, but let the person get in touch with me so that I can send the link.
When Houston, Texas.
Blessing?
Houston, Texas.
Yes, we know Blessing.
Okay, fantastic.
We know Blessing. She's in our team.
Okay, so please just note it so that once the link is out, they can send the link and they can have access to it.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome, ma'am. All right, questions?
Okay.
Okay.
Someone asked how Actual Plus is
okay, taken. Mr. T, you are in the house. So someone is asking, how do we take Actual Plus?
Yeah.
Mr. T, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hello, Didi, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, you have just you just nailed it again today. You did it your style. Thank you for a job well done. Yeah, that is detailed, and of course, I must tell you, it is life changing. Thank you, thank you. All right, Actual Plus comes in liquid form, so it goes into water. For body maintenance, 5 drops go into about 15 cl of water. That's like water you can finish at a go, 15 cl, 15, 20 cl. Just drop about 5 drops for body maintenance, 3 times daily, 5 drops. It comes in drops. You know, if you look at the bottle, just like the bottle of some of these drops that we use for children. So 5 drops for body maintenance, 3 times daily. Then for curative purpose, for anyone who is trying to treat any medical condition that is life-threatening, 10 drops 3 times daily. And it's best, the first one you're going to take in the morning, make it best taken in empty stomach.
Okay, best taking empty stomach. Someone is asking, when do you take Actual Plus? Before or after meal?
Yes, like I think I saw that. You know, if you're going to take 3 times daily, you can't take the 3 session before meal. Now, but the first one in the morning, particularly for someone who is either on double stem cell or crystal cell, the first product the person is going to take in the morning, just make sure the water, the actual plus is added to the water, and of course, use the water that you're going to use the first one in the morning. Like, okay, you wake up 7 o'clock, you take your double stem cell or your crystal cell, the water you are supposed to take immediately after double stem cell dissolves into, the veins underneath your tongue. All right, just take your water. You take actual plus water, take Snowy Fort water. It's best, it's better and next when you take it first thing in the morning like that. The other time you're going to take it throughout, during the day. It can be like maybe 20, 30 minutes after your meal. Just make sure that there's a little gap between the time you have eaten and of course the time you're going to take either Ultra Plus water or Snowy Force water.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Please, for someone that has his heart beating fast, what can the person take? Palpitation, right?
Yes, that is called heart palpitation. Is a very dangerous sign. And in case the person is in this place today, please don't second guess. Just buy into this hook, line, and sinker and start to treat yourself. There's no time to waste any longer. Anyone that is suffering heart palpitation is living, if the person is still alive and is suffering that person is living on extra grace of God. That's the way I always let people know it, So just buy into this, pick your double stem cell, pick your Snowy Force, and of course, start to take it. And of course, the two products I mentioned, double stem cell or crystal cell, whichever one you can lay your hands upon. And if you can lay your hands on the two, why not? You can just use them interchangeably. Double stem cell crystal cell for cellular rejuvenation, then Snowy Force for immunity, and of course for cleansing of your system. Within days, you're going to feel a lot better in your body. Heart palpitation will cease within days of taking that. Those two, 3 products I mentioned.
Okay, fantastic. Someone is asking here, I haven't heard anything about the effect of stem cell on fibroids. I know we have a couple of, Princess Tessie, where are you? I know we have a couple of people that have fibroid stories. Please, if you have a fibroid story, can I see your hand up? Okay, the ones that have their hand up, are they people that want to share fibroid story or question? I know we do have, I want to take a testimony on fibroids. I know we have a couple of people in the house. Tonya, do you have any testimony on fibroids? Tonya the Great. Tonya Great. I know you are a trailer of testimonies. Tonya, are you there? I'm trying to unmute you. If you're there, please unmute yourself. Okay, but we do have recorded testimonies for fibroids.
A lot of them.
When we get, Mr. T, do you have any on fibroids?
A lot of them. Fibroid and cyst, they belong to the same family. We started having testimony on fibroid, on cyst, as far back as like 3 years ago in Nigeria. I remember a lady, she was from First Start, and the day I saw that lady was the first time I got to know that fibroid does not have to do with obesity. I used to think honestly that the people that are fat are more prone to fibroid than others. Very slim lady, and she was having fibroid, she was having cyst. And it was at the time that we don't have the products have.
Maybe it's network.
Mr. T. Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Network. Yeah, so the lady came when she said she was having fibroid and of course cyst simultaneously. And like I was saying, it happened at the time that we didn't have a product like we are having it now. she registered with a good package that time, and she was only getting her product in twos. She was supposed to be giving 12 pack for good package that time. I can remember very vividly, and she was giving 1 pack per week. After about 6-7 weeks of usage, fibroid and cyst gone forever, and of course the lady became pregnant in the process. So a lot of testimonies of fibroid, and for people that are first timers, I want you to really understand how how our stem cell products work. Don't forget, it is not a stem cell that is differentiated for one particular medical condition. Now, if a doctor tells you this product is differentiated, it means it can only take care of one particular condition. If you are using it for headache, it cannot take care of fever. But the moment a doctor tells you this product I'm giving to you is undifferentiated, it means it can get to your body and fix whatever problem that it finds there. That is the way our stem cell work. Anything that is affecting the cell can be fixed simultaneously with our double stem cell and our crystal cell, because they are not differentiated therapy. That's just like a way of just to, so that, because before we start to have a, can it fix this, can it fix this, can it fix this, can it fix this, it can take care of any bodily challenge.
Okay, so let's take more questions from people. Blessing again, please unmute yourself.
Hello, everyone.
Blessing.
I'm on.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. So I've had the same question come up a couple of times, and I just wanted to get an answer for that. Someone has asked me, or people have asked me, how much water needs to be taken right after the double stem cell dissolves underneath your tongue. What is drink a lot of water, they asked me. So it'd be nice to want to know at least what the quantity is, a cup, 2 cups, or whatever, so that people can have a base to go with. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. T.
All right.
How much water should we
take? Okay, thank you very much for that question, madam. God bless you. Yes, we hear that question from time to time. For every stem cell therapy, it works better in hydrated environment. Do you know a lot of people don't maximize the potential of the products simply because they don't take enough water? Now, how much water is something relative? Thank you, Didi. I can see you're taking your water. Are you on stem cell? So that's on a lighter note. Now, immediately after you have taken your double stem cell, the first one in the morning, or your crystal cell, the first one in the morning, the company suggests you take at least about 50 cl of water immediately. That's like, okay, to start your day, 50 cl bottled water will be very fine. Then throughout the day, make sure you don't wait until your body is dry. Don't wait until you are dry before you take water. Research has shown that by the time you say, well, I'm thirsty, yeah, about 3% of the water in your system is already gone. So what you're supposed to do is consciously, just take water intermittently. Don't wait until your body is dry before you take it, and make sure, like, for instance, on daily basis, I live in Nigeria, where we have ever bottled water, 1.5 cl. As I'm getting down from my house to my car, I'll bring it out from the fridge, and of course that's my water for the day. And one thing I noticed is the moment I take about 1.5 liter of water a day, I'm just good to go. How do I know? The acid test of knowing whether your system is very hydrated is to check your pee from time to time. The moment you go to the loo and you check your pee, and of course it's not white, it's not crystal white, and it's not crystal clear. Yeah, that is to let you know that your kidneys are really, really overeating, and of course it's a sign of not taking enough water. So it's a relative thing, and it's dependent on your height, your weight, and of course your body chemistry. So I've taken time to study my body. 1.5 cl, 1.5 liter water is just the idea for me in a day, and of course that is good for my weight. You can just check your weight, size, your height, go online and find out how much water is required by your body. And the beautiful thing about water is that if you take your body requires more water than it requires food, because more than 60 to 70% of everything about your body, your cell, your blood, everything about your body is actually built on water. So just make sure you take enough water. One thing you're going to discover if you don't take enough water is that your system, you are going to feel dry. You could feel dryness in your throat. You could feel slight headache if you're on a product and you're not taking water. And of course, that is a sign. Those are acid tests that you're not taking enough water. So just it's subject to your so many factors: your body conversion rate, your body metabolism, your height, your weight, and of course many other factors like that. So, but for you to maximize the benefit of the product, just make sure that each time you take your double stem cell, just take about 50 cl water. And of course, if you're going to take 3 times daily, 50 cl times 3, that will be like 1.5 liter water. There's no adult that will take 1.5 liter that will not be sufficient for his body, from personal experience.
Yeah, thank you. So you have your recommended daily intake for water. So if you feel like you are dehydrated after using double stem cell, even with your recommended daily intake, then you just increase the water.
It's as simple as that.
It's not really stated, like you said, it's subjective. Yes, it's not really stated that take this amount of water. It depends on your own body needs. So if you're good with taking water before, perhaps you might not need to take too much. But if you don't have the habit of drinking water and you are taking this, you're going to get more dehydrated. So you need to increase your water intake. By the time you start using it, you know you'll be fine. You'll be able to gauge how much water that you need to take. So it's not really stated like take 10 ml, 20 ml, or what have you. Take according to how your body needs. If you feel dehydrated, drink more water. Okay, thank you for that. I think I have 1 or 2 more hands up, but we have a question here. Okay, is it the same as CellGBT? No, we are not CellGBT. CellGBT is a completely different company and we don't offer the same thing. So to answer your question, no, we are not CellGBT. Okay, can one take Snowfield and Actual Plus together, Mr. T?
Yes, we have cases where people take it, but at different times. You're not going to mix the Actual Plus and Snowfield in the same water. If you are to take Snowfield first, you can take Snowfield first in the morning, take your Actual Plus maybe an hour after or so, but the product can actually be used together. As a matter of fact, for some people who are going through one debilitating medical conditions or the other, they can actually, combine double stem cell, crystal cell, Snowfield forth, Actual Plus. The cell of your body will thank you for giving them those superfood of the 21st century.
Okay, someone is asking, do we have side effects to this product? And if we have side effects, what are they?
I just gave you a few of them. There is no, like I always tell people, there's no, like, don't forget first and foremost, this is not an orthodox medical product. We are not talking about a product that has a side effect, like, in orthodox medicine, they will tell you if you are taking hypertensive product, you may feel drowsy, you may feel sleepy, it's not applicable to our product. The reason is because, don't forget, first and foremost, they are natural products. They are product that actually has a natural origin. And the few side effects that we have noticed the past 4 years we have been doing business with these products in Nigeria, I've talked about them. The number one is if you don't take enough water, you could feel slight headache. If you don't take enough water, you could feel dryness in your throat. Those are just few things, and of course, those are point out to the fact that your body is not absolutely hydrated. So those are just, but for negative sides, it felt like feeling drowsy, or maybe you don't get your system. I mean, when you are on the product, no, that we don't have that experience with this product. Hello, back to you, Didi.
Okay.
Okay, let me take a question from this. I think this hand has been off for a while. Essie from Ireland. Essie, please unmute yourself and ask your question. Essie from Ireland.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Please,
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Please, I want to find out, because I'm having some life challenges here. I have they said I have diabetes, and I have high blood pressure and high cholesterol. and they've put stents to my heart already. So I have the medication here
Stent.
now. Yes.
That's like a
So
pacemaker or something.
it's not a pacemaker, it's stent.
Okay, okay, that is it like a
So,
bypass
so
Okay.
now
I think
surgery?
I think I saw
yeah,
Dr. Victor in the house.
yeah. Now I
Dr.
have the
Victor,
double stem cell, and I have the snowfield and the crystal cell. So I've started with 1 of the snowfield. So I want to find out how I can be able to use them together, please.
okay. Dr. Victor, are you in the house? Please unmute yourself. We could make do with your professional advice, yeah?
Yes, please.
Hello.
Dr. Victor?
Hello.
Yeah,
Good evening, sir.
good evening.
Hello.
Good
Good
evening,
evening,
sir.
sir.
Oh, is your network good?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yes, I
yeah,
can
clear.
hear you, please.
All right. So which of the drugs are you using currently now?
Now, snowfield for 5 days now.
No, are you using any orthodox drugs?
I stopped them from the 5 days that I used this.
Okay, so what's the complaint?
So before I was using I was in medication for the whole of them, for high blood pressure,
Okay.
for high cholesterol, and for
Okay.
diabetes. And I'm taking aspirin for the stent.
Okay.
Now I'm taking
So
the
currently you are
currently for the past 5 days now, I'm taking the snowfield for the first time, and I still have the double stem cell and the sickle cell. So I want to see
okay.
how I will be able to use them.
Okay. You know you can still use them with your orthodox drug at least for the first 1 week,
Okay.
so that before you actually drop them, instead of just dropping them abruptly like that.
Yeah, because I'm tired of them. I just
I understand.
okay.
Yeah, well, sometimes we ask patients to actually still be on their orthodox drug at least for a few days before they can finally drop it. But be that is
Okay.
for the, I also need to know what is the blood sugar level as at the time you start, what is the BP like, and then what is the cholesterol level is like. What's the result like? Do you have idea what the result looks like?
I didn't know of the cholesterol level, but for the sugar level, today is increasing.
Okay, what's the sugar level?
It was 18 today.
18.
But yeah, it was 18 today. But when I started it, the first day was like 12.
12. Okay, so today it was 18.
Yeah.
All right. And you started in the past 5 days, right?
Yes, but for the 5 days, I didn't take those medicine, no.
It's okay. All right. So, one thing, there's what we call healing crisis.
Okay.
Sometimes there are some people that took these things and look as if it's increasing,
Mm.
and especially those that have diabetes, have sugar. When we take some, just very few people anyway that react to this way, we are reacting on that. They take it and it looks as if it is increasing or worsening. So what we normally tell them is to calm down and then take it for a more few days. It will find out that it will start going down
Okay.
on its own. So few people actually experience it that way. Others, once they are on it, it crashes down. So if you're that type now, I'm sure maybe that's why Snoopy have to come in, because Snoopy will really help to now modulate the whole thing. So in taking it,
Yes, I have.
you need to,
Sir.
yeah.
I have not taken the double stem cell. I just started with the snowfield.
Oh, so with Snoopy.
Yeah.
Okay, for the first 5 days, right?
5 days, yes.
All right. So when I
One
started with double
sachet for 5 days.
When are you going to start the double stem cell?
That is why I need the direction.
When do you want to start?
Tomorrow. No?
Tomorrow.
Okay, fine, tomorrow. So for the DS, you need to take 2 in the morning, 2 in the night.
Okay,
morning,
for this month.
For the DS. Double stem
Okay.
cell.
Double. Okay. 2, 3 times.
2 morning, 2 night.
Okay, 2 times daily.
Yes, and how you are going to take it is that you first of all take 1 sachet.
Okay, sir.
You know it's sublingual, so you have to open up your tongue. Underneath your tongue, you pour it.
Okay, sir.
Then you close your tongue. You close your tongue for like a minute or 2. It will dissolve on its own.
Mm-hmm.
So allow it to dissolve. Once it dissolves, you open the second sachet and pour again. Allow it to dissolve in a minute or 2, and once that is done, then you can now take water.
Okay.
And then also make sure that you take the water, like as they have always said, throughout the day. In the evening, after your night food, before you go to bed, you repeat the same thing. Yes. And then your snowfield, you have to take 1 in the morning, and also you do 1 in the night.
Okay.
You already have an idea how you're going to take the snowfield, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So just do that in the next 1 week, and then see what's going to happen.
Okay. So for the crystal field, I have to leave that for now. For the crystal.
Snowfield.
Yeah.
The snowfield.
No, crystal.
What?
Crystal cell.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Let me come in here. Because we don't have so much time, what we'll do for you, Madam Essie, we'll have a private meeting with you so that we can maximize the few time that we have.
Okay, ma'am.
So I'm sure your sponsor, who is your sponsor, ma'am?
Victoria Island.
Okay, Victoria Island. We need to track. Osato, are you aware? Do you know the lineage?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, what you do, ma, send me a message privately. Let me have your number so I can track your lineages. Yeah.
Sorry.
So send me a message on chat.
How can she get your number now?
No, just go to the chat room and send me a chat private.
Okay.
A chat with the admin. So send me the number, then we'll take it from there so that we can maximize our time. We'll do it with you.
There's a message that she's in Soft Minds team.
Oh, okay. Or you are in good hands. Okay, she's in Soft Mind team. Fantastic. Oh, Tonya, unmute yourself since now. So you're here. So you are, where are you again? Oh, yeah, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Where are you? Tonya, you're not unmuting yourself. Okay, ma, I know the person that is your team lead, so you're in good hands. We'll get it. We'll get across.
Thanks.
Welcome, ma. All right, so we want to take testimonies because our time is really running out. There's so many questions and we need to share a bit of testimony. It may help to answer some of the questions that are here. So Osato, are you with me?
I'm here. Lily, I'm here.
Okay. Do you have testimonies to share?
I have some testimonies from our success line, and they're in the house. Please, can you raise your hand if you are available for the testimony? Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, Fortune, please, are you in the house? Is Fortune in the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Area.
Fortune, please unmute yourself.
Okay, I've seen her. Fortune, unmute yourself, ma'am. Please unmute and share your testimony, please.
Fortune, can you hear us?
Okay, there are two. Oh, Is it
Yes,
Fortini or Fortini?
there's Fortini
No,
Ali,
Fortini.
and there's
Yeah.
Fortini, okay. Fortini, unmute yourself, please.
All right.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry, I mistakenly mute you. Please unmute again, please.
Okay. Good evening,
Okay,
everyone.
good.
Good
no.
evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes. Well, thank you for the privilege to do this. Um, um, One of the testimony is my son. We I have a twin kids, a boy and a girl. So the girl was complaining of an issue in the eyes, and I said, okay, I'll take you to the hospital. But the boy, I drove in from work one of those days as he opened the gate. I was trying to drive in. I noticed blood spots on in his eyes, and I was wondering where did that come from, because I didn't see it before I left the house. And so I drove into the compound and got closer to him. But I didn't want to touch him because, usually when we go out, we come back, we try to sanitize ourselves before we start to do any other thing or take our bath. But when I look closely, I notice something like, apart from the blood spot, something like catarrh along the black line, the pupil. I started getting very worried. I am this person, I'm a little bit nervous kind of a person. I get jittery when my children are not feeling too well. And so I said, okay, since Joanna has been complaining that I need to take her to the hospital, to the eye clinic, and then I'll take you along. We went to the eye clinic, they gave us some drugs, some medications. By the time we came back, his eyes started sparking. Like, when the light is on, his eyes starts to spark. And he's complaining, he's trying to get a dark shade in the house. That wasn't happening before he started taking that medication. But the blood spot was fading away. So I was a bit excited. I said, okay, over a period of time, that spark would possibly stop. But it wasn't stopping. So we had used the medication for about a month. And I said, okay, if you have used it for a month, we should disengage. And when we did, the blood spots started coming back, but this time pretty rapid and just feeling the whole eyes. Oh man, I got pretty shook up. So I told my wife about it and she said, use double stem cell now. I said, okay, how do I do? He said, use half of the. So I started engaging him with the double stem cell and enough water. We never had crystal cell. We never had snowfield. We just had double stem cell. And I went on with it. And after about a week, my wife now said, intensify, start giving him one session. And the sisters were doing every other day. Long story short, in about a week plus, about 5 days addition to that 1 week, the blood spots disappeared. God is my living judge. I'm not making stories. My hands are up. God sees my heart. I line up. The stuff disappeared. It was so amazing. I called my wife. I said, sweetie, that thing has disappeared. She said, I knew it was going to happen. I said, you knew? And I was pretty excited. And I went ahead and the kata stuff also disappeared. Then the sparking stuff that, until he stays in the dark, the children have been taking their classes online. And so they have to stay in front of the laptop and in front of their phones back to back, was worsening his situation. But this time it wasn't. So we went to the clinic. And when we got to the clinic, the doctor had told me previously that, this boy is going to use glasses. He's going to use glasses. My boy used glasses. I didn't use glasses until I was 46. So why are you telling me this boy? I just damned the idea. So when we went back again, I said, okay, let's go for checkup. We got there. The guy brought, they have these small kinds of glasses that they will put through the eyes and tell you, can you see this, read that, and all the rest of it. The guy said, well, he told me this guy is going to do glasses. I said, come on, for crying out loud. Test this boy first. So he started testing. If he puts the glasses, the guy says, I can't see with this. He put another one, I can't see with that. He said, okay, what can you see with? He said, let me try my eyes. And he could read all those things. And the guy now turned to me and said, wait. What did you do? I said, I use stem cell, phytoscience stem. He said, I know it. I said, no, you don't know it. He said, is it not STC? I said, it's not STC. It's phytoscience double stem cell.
Wow.
He said, I need to know about this. I don't know if he's in the house, one Dr. Kingsley. He said, I need to know about this. I need to have it. He said, funny enough, I administered STC to some patients. And he gave one 3 packs and another one pack. He said, they called him and told him they have finished using it, and there is no improvement whatsoever. So he's feeling ashamed. He doesn't know how to go back to those people and tell them, I'm sorry, there's something else you can use. It was amazing. I was so shocked. I just folded at my hands. I said, see this doctor, I want to collect my money. And my God has caught up with you today. And the guy was reading everything.
Wow.
The guy was reading everything. I said, oh, thank you, Jesus. And this is good enough for me. Thank you.
Thank you
Fight to Times. Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you.
I'm grateful.
What did you thank
you? said that was one of your testimonies. You have another.
The other one.
You have another one.
The other one is I've been suffering from these terrible waist pains. I used to be into martial art, karate, taekwondo, but the pains became so bad I couldn't fold my knees. I was, I'm a Christian, so we don't say we have this problem or we say I'm not feeling fine, so I'm too well. And the situation became very critical that I had to tell my wife, and she said, okay, I'll give you some money, you fill it up and go and buy yourself an orthopedic bed. So I went to buy this crazy, I don't mean semi-orthopedic, I mean orthopedic. And it will amaze you that I'm not 50. I'm not 50 yet, but I started having this, pains, very bastard pains. And I said, what's going on with me? Am I growing so old and all that? And the orthopedic bed started helping out because therapeutically it was, giving strength to the body because I was getting used to lying down on the floor. And maybe after 3-4 days, I'll get better because that was what my doctor told me. And I started using, my wife, when she sent the double stem cell, I used it the first 2 days. I came down from my bed in the early hours of the morning. I wanted to pray and I knelt down. I didn't feel no pain on my knee. I said, no, it's my mind playing tricks for me. It couldn't have been possible now. This thing I've been suffering it because I suffered hemorrhoid previously for almost 20 years plus. Yes, 20 years plus. And because of that, I was, anytime they take me to the hospital, it's 3 pints of blood. They must, infuse 3 pints of blood all the time. And it was really bad. So at the time, it looked like, when I went to the hospital, I was having pains all over the body. They said, oh, it's because I've lost a lot of calcium. They did tests for me. And at the time, the calciums, my bones were craving for calcium. So they were pulling from my heart and from my brain. That bad. So they gave me a lot of organic calciums, potassiums, and the rest of them. Long story short, when I came down from the bed, I saw that thing. I said, no, maybe it's my mind. So I said, okay, let me take it for another 3 days, making 5 days. God is my judge. By the 5th day, I could, there's a way we sit in the dojo, when we do taekwondo, karate. I could sit flat, no pains whatsoever. I said, no, this cannot be happening. That was even the first time I experienced double stem cell before my son. I called my wife. I said, sweetie, something happening, I'm going crazy. She said, what is happening? I said, my legs, I can do anything. She said, is that true? I said, oh my God, something is happening. That was not even enough. At the moment, I don't use the orthopedic bed because my body started aching me. The bed is too hard for my body. So I went to get my son's mattress and put it on my orthopedic bed. As I speak, my son's mattress is on my bed. Double stem cell. God used it to blow my mind and restore my head. I am so grateful to everybody that has made effort. Eddie Osato's cousin or so, Edward is that's Agape. Is the one that introduced it to me. Eddie, God richly bless you. You have made my life. I'm going to live in this thing until I see my grave. Honestly. And I'm telling everybody as much as I can. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
You see, when we
so
used
much.
to say that if I say Alex and I say Alex, God bless you, and Alex sees the God bless you, you just think we're exaggerating. Indeed, you cannot experience something like this and not thank the person that picked it in to share it with you. They could have kept quiet. They could have kept quiet and you'll be suffering and you'll be in pain. You know, so for someone, and that's why we're telling you two today, don't keep quiet. People are suffering. People are going through a lot. You just open your mouth and speak. It's not about whether they respond to you or not. That's secondary. You have sown the seed. You know, the Bible says that Paul plants, Apollos waters, but it's God that gives increase. But you have to do the planting. You have to play your own role. So go ahead and talk about it. Let somebody know there's something like this that can do this for you. It is now up to them to either want to embrace it or not. But you'll be exonerated. You'll be vindicated that at least you did your part. You made mention, you know, of that to them, and it's left for them to embrace it or not. Wonderful testimonies for Tini. Thank you so much for sharing. I perceive you are not talking, you're not speaking from Nigeria, are you?
Yes.
Are you in Nigeria?
Yes.
Okay, you kept saying your wife sent to you, like your wife.
Because she's in Abuja,
Your wife is
I'm here
offshore.
in Lagos.
Okay, that explains it. That explains it. Thank you so much for sharing
Thank
your
you very
wonderful
much.
testimony.
I appreciate it.
Sato, do you have another?
Thank you. I'll quickly share one of mine. I'm actually waiting for the person who has this testimony to come to the house to share, and she has promised to be here. It started way back, I think a month ago. I called her up just to share with her that this stem cell is something she should become part of. And she didn't show interest initially. I went back to her again and I said, oh, auntie, you need to come in because she's an elderly person. And it was at that point she opened up and said, do you know, I even have a thyroid issue. I have this goiter. I have to cover my neck. It's so big now. I've been trying, you know, other products. You know, I don't want to mention the name, but we call that product monitoring spirit, because the truth is that people get confused and they say it's our stem cell. If it's not phytoscience, it is not stem cell. So I told her that. After a few discussions, she made up her mind. So I just want to summarize because it's a very long story though. And she made up her mind, signed up, and I sent the products to her. It was when she started taking it, she also mentioned her husband is hypertensive, she's hypertensive, and because of the thyroid issue that has now made her goiter become so big, she started seeing protein in her urine. So she had some complications. And immediately she started it, her family, the major family, I think outside her husband, they were not happy with her because she's been scheduled for a surgery. And they told her, oh, you're joking with your life, because even the doctors were worried. But she just held on to her faith that this has worked. She has read testimonies, she's heard us, she will continue. It was on Friday. My younger sister called me and said, have you gone to Auntie's Facebook? I said, what's happening? Say she's jubilating, God has done it for her. And she asked her, what has God done? You've not called her. So she said, no, because I had told her, before you start taking our product, make sure you have your records documented. And at the end of the whole day, if everything works out, you also come with a report that she wants to get the, the final report from the doctor this Thursday and send it to me. Immediately I heard, I said, no, I can't keep this. I called her and she said, it is true that it has happened. I said, what has happened? That she just, got back from the hospital, that she's speaking with me, she's with our evangelist, she's dancing. I said, dancing, what happened? She said, okay, she went back because they be pestering her. Why don't you come, your surgery? And they ran all the tests again. When the doctor sat down and turned and said, Madam, have you had any surgery? And she said, are you not the one that said she come for surgery? What surgery? Doctor started looking. At the end of the day, Doctor said, you know what, you have to see our chief medical consultant on Thursday. You need to come back, and gave her the report. And getting into the car, she actually started going through it. Thyroid, everything normal, no protein in her urine anymore, BP normal. The BP she already checks at home, because normally she checks and she knows that, okay, fine, I'm fine. But immediately she saw they couldn't trace the thyroid anymore, she actually looked, the goiter had actually gone down, but everything had gone back to normal. She's so grateful, and she says on Thursday, once she gets the report, she'll be in the house to share. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. This is the reason we do what we do. This is the reason we do what feedbacks like this is just a blessing. God bless phytoscience. God bless the minds, the brains behind this that have thought about us, that want to help humanity get their health back, at the same time help their finances so that they can settle all other things that always induces stress and could possibly take them back to ill health. I wish we could remain here, and we'll do this, for the next 1 hour or so. But we have a tradition here. When we say 2 hours, we try to keep to our time. We started at exactly 10:15, 8:15, and it is 10:15. So that tells me that our time is up, unfortunately. So we would have loved to share more testimonies and take more questions. So what we do, for those that we couldn't take your questions, please get back to the person that invited you. You can send the questions across to us, and trust we would respond and get your questions answered. Where we can't do that, we consult the experts on your behalf, and they will give us guidance on how you can use the product to help your challenge. We are one big family here. So as what we always say is, let us know who your sponsor is. And if your sponsor also is new in the system, every family has a team lead that is known to everyone in the system. So trace, keep asking who the sponsor is. If he says this and they don't know, trace who's the grandfather, who is the great grandfather, until you trace your ancestor, and they'll be able to determine where exactly you fall in the family. And once we do that, you'll get your issue resolved. Because in as much as we are in the business together at the same time, it's just like the whole human body system. You are all the whole body. Are saying there's a system, but each of them have tissues, they have organs, right? So they all work independently, and they work together to make it work, so that we don't take you away from the person that is doing the job of bringing you in and showing you the road. You go back to the person that did that job, so that the person can take the due credit. But we will help you, we will support that person and get all your questions or any other issue that you want to get resolved, and help you get it resolved. But it has to be through the person that invited you. I hope that is clear. So on this note, I don't even know where I'm going to start from. Mr. T, I love you. Thank you so much. Anytime I call on you, you are there. You are there to answer. Thank you so much.
Thank
Dr.
you,
Victor, thank you
It's an honor.
for dropping by. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Victor, for dropping by, and thank you for helping us out. Whenever we call you as well, you're quick to also answer us. We appreciate you. All our team from across the globe. I see Ireland again now. That's fantastic. We are really growing. And thank God to the owners of this platform, Zoom. It has been a blessing to us. Sure. He has bridged the gap for us, allowed us to reach more people, even without leaving our homes. And that is amazing. So you can see everything is evolving. Things are getting better. Things are getting smaller. The word is just in my laptop. The word is on your phone. You're seeing everybody from different parts of the globe in this small space. So things are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And that's what is happening to our body too. Solutions are getting nearer home. They're getting smaller and smaller. The solution now is stem cell. Whether you like it or not, it has come to stay. You either embrace it or embrace it. You don't have a choice. You really don't have a choice. Over time, it will be the order of the day. And perhaps if you want the business part, you would have wished you are coming to it earlier, so that you'll be the one leveraging on the people that are coming to talk to you today about it. So we appreciate you. This wonderful team, Apple Millionaires, God bless you. And I have support from other teams that have also made it here. You invited your guests, and I really hope that you have found value with today's meeting. So before we go, Osato, can you help us close the meeting? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Didi. Thank you for the wonderful presentation. And in fact, it's been quite impactful and amazingly, you begin to wonder, all those fruits, if we have to start going around looking for them, where do we get them and how do we even get them? Well, here, phytoscience is giving everything to us in just a small, a small bottle, a small sachet. So I'll say thank you and, advise that everyone that has been part of this today should not just keep quiet. Take it, spread it to others that were not here. Let them know. And at this point, I also want to say thank you, Mr. Tunde, for honoring invitation within such a short time. Thank you and God bless you. Dr. This is Dr. Oscar, thank you too. We
Dr.
appreciate your presence, yes, for being here. And for everyone that has come from the other groups to support us, we thank each and every one of you. We've heard it all. Please, let's be a voice of the voiceless, because a lot of people are dying. It was when I came in here fully, I actually understood the impact of not opening your mouth to talk to people, because whenever you hear somebody just lost his or her life, you feel very bad. Don't worry if people don't listen to you. Just talk about it. Talk about it and take it away from your conscience. Because one thing about it is not even the money side of it. It's the fact that you'll be able to put hope, into the hopeless and bring back life, for people that has been written up. Because I've seen what our products have actually done. People that have, been termed, impossible. You have just how many more months to live. And at the end of the day, they've taken this and, their lives have been refreshed. Phytoscience, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for taking out your time and being with us for, this long time, because I noticed we all started and we went up to 133, and even up to now, we have over 120. In fact, we love you all, but thank you for your time. God bless you, and do have a good night rest. Thank you, Didi.
All right, Osato, before we leave quickly, phytoscience is a buffet. So we have two sides of it. What we present on Tuesdays is the health. And we do know that a lot of people, even after seeing the health part of it, have challenges with how to finance it. So Fridays, we discuss how you can access this product even for free. We discuss the financial part of it and how you can leverage on it, leverage on this information and also generate good income for yourself, even right from your home. And we all need that in this period of uncertainty, where people are not sure how they can put food on the table with what is happening. So Fridays, join us. We'll talk about the money aspect and how you can increase and improve your finances. And let me just say it here. Next week, Tuesday, the women, we are back. The men took 2 rounds while we took 1. So we've done women talk once, where we discussed women's health. We talked about everything women, endometriosis, we talked about fibroids, we talked about infertility and all that, women health issues. And we did the men afterwards, and the men had their rounds 2 times. That's not fair. We did one and they called for another one again, and we did another for the men. So women, we are retaliating. Next week, Tuesday, we are bringing a gynecologist into the house. So bring all the women wahala. Somebody said women will have a lot of wahala. So bring all the women wahala next week, Tuesday. We are talking women's health again next week, Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining us. We said enough for one day. Have a fantastic night to rest. Let me unmute everyone so we can hear your voice. You are all on mute.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you very much.